Have you ever noticed that after taking down a protective style, your hair sometimes seems longer and healthy, but other times it feels thinner, weaker, or even damaged? If you have ever experienced this, you are not imagining things. Protective styles can absolutely help you grow your hair and retain length, but at the same time, they can also cause serious damage if they are not done correctly. So, the truth is, protective styles are neither good nor bad. They are simply tools, and like any tool, the result depends on how you use them. Today, I'm going to explain the science behind why protective styles can both help and harm your hair at the same time, and what you can do to make sure they are actually working in your favor. So, let's start with why protective styles help hair grow. Protective styles work because they reduce manipulation. Every time you comb, you brush, you detangle, you style, you touch your hair, you are creating friction. Over time, friction weakens the hair cuticle, which is the outer protective layer of your hair strand. Once the cuticle becomes damaged, hair becomes more vulnerable to breakage. Protective styles help by minimizing daily handling of your hair. When your hair is tucked away in twists, braids, bands, or wigs, you are not constantly disturbing the strands. This means less breakage and better length retention. Many people don't struggle to grow hair. The average scalp grows approximately half an inch per month. The real challenge is keeping the hair that grows. So protective styles help solve that problem by reducing opportunities for breakage. That's why many people notice significant length retention when they start using protective styles consistently. Now, let's talk about the signs of hair tension. Okay, one of the biggest dangers of protective styling is tension. Your hair follicles are living structures anchored in your scalp. When excessive pulling force is applied for long periods, the follicles becomes stressed. Scientists refer this as traction. Over time, repeated traction can lead to a condition called traction alopecia. This is hair loss caused by constant pulling. The scary part is that it starts slowly, so you may notice tenderness around the hairline, small bumps, itching, short broken hairs, thinning edges, things like that. So many people ignore these warning signs because they think discomfort is normal, but actually it is not. Pain is your scalp telling you that something is wrong. A protective style should never feel like a facelift. If your eyes are being pulled upwards or your scalp hurts for days, then it means the style is tight, and at that point the style is no longer protective, it is actually destructive. Now let's see why long-term protective styling can backfire, because this is another mistake people make by leaving hairstyles for too long. Many believe that the longer the style stays in, the more growth they will achieve, but that's not always true. Your hair naturally sheds between 50 to 100 hairs every day. So when your hair is loose, those shed hairs fall away. But when your hair is locked inside, let's say braids or twist, those shed hair remain trapped. The longer the style stays in, the more shed hair accumulates. So it's like when it's finally time for you to take down your protective style, the hair can become tangled around itself. This can lead to excessive breakage during your detangling. What looked like hair loss after removing braids is often a combination of months of trapped shed hair and also breakage from difficult when you are detangling your hair. Okay, let's talk about something else. The moisture problem nobody talks about, because one common myth is that protective styles automatically keeps hair moisturized. No, many styles actually make it harder to properly moisturize their hair. Think about it. When your hair is hidden inside extensions or tightly packed braids, how much of your actual hair strands are you really able to reach? You see, not much. So over time, the hair beneath can become dry, and dry hair is less elastic. Less elastic hair breaks more easily. So research on hair fibers consistently shows that hydrated hair is more flexible and resistant to mechanical damage than dry hair. This means that a style designed to protect your hair can unintentionally increase breakage if the moisture is not maintained well. So, let's see something else. Extensions. Are they helpful or harmful? Now, extensions can help reduce daily manipulation, but they also introduce additional weight. The heavier the extension hair, the more force is placed on the follicles. This is especially risk around the hairline where follicles tend to be more fragile. So heavy knots, braids, long box braids, and oversized styles may look beautiful, of course, but they can create continuous tension for weeks, for months, for years, and that's why some people notice thinning edges after years of wearing heavy styles, and this is very true. The damage is not always immediately, but slowly you start seeing it after many years, after months. That's when you start seeing that your hairline is actually disappearing. Okay, let's talk about this, the hidden benefits most people ignore. Ironically, one of the biggest reasons protective styles work is not because of the style itself. It's because the style helps people leave their hair alone. Think about it. When your hair is constantly exposed, there is a temptation to restyle it, recomb it, touch it, manipulate it. But protective styles removes that temptation. The reduced manipulation is often what improves the length retention. In other words, the magic is not necessary in the braids, but the magic is in keeping your hands out of your hair. So, how to make protective styles truly protective? Here are some simple guidelines that you can apply. 1. Avoid excessive tension. Your scalp should feel comfortable, no pain, no headaches, no bumps, no pulling sensation. Number 2, don't keep your protective styles in for too long. Give your hair and your scalp, regular breaks. Cleanse, detangle, and access the healthy of your hair before installing another style. Number 3, moisture consistently. Protective styles does not replace moisture. Continue caring for your hair underneath that style. Number 4 is keep your scalp clean. A healthy scalp supports healthy hair. Okay, that one is non-negotiable. Number 5 is choose lightweight styles. The lighter the style, the less tension on your follicle. Your scalp will actually thank you later. And so, finally, I will say that protective styles can absolutely help you retain length and reach your hair goals, but they don't magically grow your hair overnight. They don't force hair to grow faster. What they do is they reduce breakage when used correctly. The moment a protective style causes tension, dryness, neglect, excessive shedding, it stops being protective. The healthier approach is balance. Protect your hair but don't abandon it. Give your scalp room to breathe. Keep your strands moisturized and pay attention to warning signs. And remember, a style is only protective if it protects both your hair strands and your hair follicles. If you have experienced damage from a protective style, let me know in the comment section below there. And if you're on a hair growth journey, ensure that you do the right thing. Thank you so much for taking your time to listen to this video. See you again in my next video.